It's all about getting the top dollar for your home and selling fast. Today, we're checking in with our real estate expert to get tips on how to make that happen. Monte Mohr is joining us now with the info you need to know. Monte, welcome back to Mohr at Midday.
Great to be here, Holly.
Glad to have you here always. Well, housing market is so competitive, and we always know the buyers are looking for a deal. And you say bottom line, it really boils down to what? What is the main thing that sellers need to be keeping in mind?
Well, other than price, the buyers are really finicky right now. They have so much to pick from out there in the marketplace that they're turning their nose up for the slightest little thing. So you've got to make sure that from the time they pull up to that house, that it pops, the yard's mowed, the shrubs are perfect, the front porch, when they're standing there at the front porch, they're making a judgment of what's going on the inside. When they walk in that front door, things got to be right.
All right. And you say you have one opportunity to make the first impression.
Just one.
You better do it.
Just one. That's all you get.
All right. A first impression, you also say, that's more than just staging a home with the right furniture, decor, that kind of thing. You say there's some psychological elements that are involved, right? And explain what you mean by that.
Well, I've found over the years that a lot of times it's the woman who picks out the house. And though you may hear a lot of times people say get rid of all the personal stuff, I believe that the home needs to feel happy, because that feeling is going to be good. Right. The home needs to be peaceful, organized. It creates a nurturing then. The lights need to be all on, you know, a nice sound, a good smell. All those things working together make such a big difference.
Kind of like the feeling when you go into a model home,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
You notice how they typically have the chocolate, some sort of chocolate chip cookies or something baking.
It's not just to eat. It's because it makes that smell. It creates that smell in the house all day.
Certainly. All right. So let's talk about some examples of how this focused intensity on creating a favorable impression on a property, how that really worked for someone who maybe previously there were some problems. They weren't selling, people weren't looking.
Not long ago, I was working with a young couple that were very sweet. They're madly in love. Every time we walked into a home, they're holding hands. And every time we got to the master bedroom, they'd look at the bed, they'd smile, they'd look at each other and giggle, you know, and it was a beautiful thing. Well, anyway, one night I was listing a home, and I told the folks, I think I can sell your home if you'll do some things for me. I want you to have the fireplace going. I want you to have something good smelling. I want you to have some soft music going on and so forth. That next night, we got to the house, and they had done everything just like I told them to. We walked in and we smelt that. They had cookies in the oven. It smelled great. They had a fireplace going. They had soft music. I think it was Michael Bolton playing, and everything was perfect.
Right.
So by the time we made it to the master bedroom, they looked at the master bed, they smiled, they giggled, and they hugged each other. And I'll never forget, in unison they said, "We want to buy this home."
Really?
And that home had been on the market for quite a while before, but just now, I mean, I'm sure these were the right buyers and so forth, but all those senses working together were more than they could handle.
Isn't that what? You just love his stories, though, don't you? Okay, now you also say living in a home than having a home on the market are two different things, so talk about that.
They really, really are. You know, what I try to tell everybody is that when somebody's walking in that house, they don't care about your world. What happens a lot of times, people say, well, they're just going to have to understand that we're busy or we have kids and all this stuff. They don't care about that. They're dialed into their world. And so when you have your home in the market, you've got to understand that at every moment somebody can walk in, so you can't live like you normally do.
Right.
Now, the more you fight that, the longer it's going to take to sell your home. The more you get in line with that truth, there are homes on the market right now, we're not living like we normally live, the shorter that term has to be.
I even have known people who have rented a small storage space to get rid of a lot of the junk.
Oh, definitely.
You know, that's in the house. All right, you have an example as well of a listing. Tell us about this.
This is a great home I listed recently that is a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's just only a few years old. It's in Thompson Station. Gorgeous home. Over 3,000 square feet. Immaculate inside and out. It's, I mean, an absolutely stunning home. Now, this home is a great example of our WeSellHomesForFree.com. The benefit of it, because they were having to ask with another agent $3,099, and now with me they can ask $299.9 and realize the same net to them. Because I'm able to reduce their cost of sale by almost $10,000. So they're able to get to a price point that's going to get a lot more traffic. Right,
because it really brings it under that $300,000 bracket as well.
Makes a huge difference.
Wow. All right, want folks, you want them to check you out. Again, it's We Sell Homes for Free. If you need help buying or selling your home, you can do that. Give them a call. It's 615-850-4330, or check out their website. It's called WeSellHomesForFree.com, or for a link, just go to the Mohr at Midday section of WSMV.com.